Hello, hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, let me put the disclaimer up. Okay, we want to send healing power out to Beesparow of Buzz Tweet Radio. Buzz Tweet Radio. A few years ago on Fridays, I used to co-host with Beesparow on Friday, and we would bring you all of the latest information. In the meantime, she had moved back. They left DC, and she moved back to help her parents. She had a lot of things going on, but as of right now, B is dealing with cancer, and she has had her second round of chemo. And I'm sending healing power to her because me being a two-time cancer survivor, I understand what she is going through. There you go, Zoo. Hey, Wellness with Frugal Mom. Yeah, we were wondering where you were at, Zoo. Brother Tim put out APB out on you. He was asking, has anyone seen Sister Zeus? Yeah. So, it's the little things, and you're right, Zoo. It's the little things. And we have Jose. He's in here. Jose's gonna be having major surgery. We have so much that we need to be praying about, but I'm just putting it out there that I'm sending healing power to everybody that is going through some type of illness. And when I tell you that, when you're going through some health issues, which I'm going through now again, I'm going through, and it with my thumb, but I want to tell you, it's it's a it's a fight over matter. You've got to believe that you're gonna be okay. Uh, and I know B said that her gums had bothered her. Um, she had different things that had happened, and a lot of us, we are thankful that we are alive. Like, that's why I don't wear my dentures, because they irritate my gums. My gums have been so sensitive. you know we live we live hold on, we live with the damage that the chemo, the radiation, has done to our bodies. And we're never the same. And every day is something new. It's something new. And so I watched her video today, and she was staying with her gums, and then her hair falls out. I used to have a nice, healthy grade of hair. But once I had cancer, you know, and then the medications that you take afterwards, my hair doesn't grow. So I don't mind, wearing the wigs and having the short hair. Um, but I'm sending healing power to anybody. I need you to know that you got to believe. You got to believe in something. And hey, Wellness with Frugal Mom. Thanks for that information on Dollar General. I'm a Family Dollar girl. Family Dollar has all of my name brand items. My Angel Soft Tissue, my Fabuloso, my Renews It, my Tide detergent, just different products that I use. And I'm a name brand girl. I'm a name brand girl. Jose, how are you? Zoo, been missing you. How are you, Joshua? And you said healing foods. So yeah, I um whatever you, hey Steve Gilmore, whatever you decide to do. Some people are medicine people. Some people are holistic. Um, some people, take a lot of vitamins. I know my brother, he drinks a lot of smoothies. And so on this journey of life, you know, I know it was hard for me uh, to try to eat right. Hey, dear Dana, how you doing? How's everything been going with you? So yeah, we just sitting in healing prayers. Believe that you're gonna be all right, and by any means necessary, you've got to be the number one fighter for yourself. See, when when I had my breast removed, the second time my cancer came back, see, I was devastated the second time it came back because I had taken the BRAC gene test. I didn't carry the gene, and, they told me that, I was okay. Well, it came back, and let me tell you, I was a mad little something. But after I had to get over the madness, the anger, and the hurt, thinking, why did I take this BRAC gene test? And they said I didn't carry the gene, and it came back. And so, hey, lady. Hey, how you doing? Fine. So what I did was I had to pull my big girl panties up, and I said, well, okay, I got to fight for my life again. And with no questions asked, I just said, remove my breast, remove my breast. And then they said, well, what about uh, getting breast reconstructive and stuff? And I said, well, I just have little plums. It won't matter. But boy, when I saw them scars, I went to a deep, deep place. And so as I listened to Beesparow video today, and I'm hearing everything she's going through, know that I'm sending healing power your way. You gonna be okay. Um, you were saying how your gums got sore. See, this is why um, I don't wear my dentures. Now, when I tell people, you'll see me put them on, but as a result of the treatments, my gums have never been right. So when I have the dentures in, they hurt. They irritate my gums more. So that's why I do videos without my teeth. And then it comes to a point in time where, when you're thankful to be alive, then, who cares if you don't have hair? They make some nice wigs now. They make some beautiful wigs. Now with the gum irritations, I don't know. I don't know what they can do about that. Um, and I say East meets West is best. And dear Dana said there is another test they can give that seeks out the possibility as well. Yeah, what I took, Dana, was the BRAC, the BRAC, and it's for that's for breast and uterine or ovarian cancer, one of those. But I'm just sending healing power to anybody that's going through anything. When I see people in wheelchairs, or I see people walking and they have their oxygen, those are heroes to me. Those are the heroes, because you've got to get up and you got to face the world, and you got to go out in the world, and you know you've got to deal with some of the most rudest and ignorant people in the world that don't even want to hold the door open for you because you are in a wheelchair, or they don't want to have the patience with you. Instead of people, see, I've always looked at life as I have empathy for everybody, because that could be me. That could be me. And again, to the rude and ignorant and laughing people that laugh at people that's in wheelchairs, don't want to take the time, or people that's walking on walkers and canes. Me, I should be walking with a cane, but I just don't do it. Uh, as long as I can try to keep my balance, but I know I should, because I did have a recent fall. But to you people out there that are healthy, please have a little compassion for the people that are unhealthy. Okay, if they still drinking pop or whatever, ain't nobody trying to hear what they should eat, what they should be doing. They're the one dealing with their sickness. They are the ones that are dealing with the sickness. Don't nobody want to hear, girl, I wouldn't be, maybe you shouldn't be drinking pop, or maybe you shouldn't do this, or maybe you shouldn't do that. Well, me personally, I live like I'm dying. I'm trying to make good memories, and hey, I don't know what they putting in the food anymore, no more than I know what they done put in the air. Yeah. So, dear Dana says, I do healing energy work as well as hypnotherapy and other mobilities for people. It started with my son, harder to do on myself, but comes from our creator. I'm just a vessel. Yes, I get a little of the healing when I'm doing it. Yeah, Dana. Now, why is that? Let me drop the link. Sometimes we can be the vessels for everybody else, but sometimes we can't be the vessel for ourselves. I remember when, hey, lipstick red, I can remember when when I was sick, and I had this cousin saying, don't take these pills, and had all of this holistic medicine. And I tried that stuff. I remember getting black seed oil. I remember ordering this and that. And I couldn't do it for the long haul. Anything that was making me, you know, go to the bathroom and all of that stuff. And I know it's change. It's a process, but I didn't have the strength to do it. I didn't have the strength to do it. I didn't have the strength to do it. But this isn't about me. I like to tell my issues. Hold on. Hey, Jose.
Good evening, April Showers. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for allowing me on your platform.
No problem. Yeah. Hey, Golden Goddess. Yeah.
Hey, Gigi, how you doing?
Oh, dear Dana cannot come up right now. Yeah, I have a lady I used to co-host with. Matter of fact, we started off in music together, and then we went to YouTube, and like I said, she moved. Then she moved back with her parents to take care of her parents and stuff. And so, um, she had a lot of stuff going on. But now that I see she has cancer, I'm just sending some healing power to her. And then I thought about you because you have surgery at the end of this month. And people don't realize anytime you go under for surgery, that is deep right there. Anytime you go under for anything, take any type of medication, that you don't know what the repercussions are going to be. So when you wake up from a surgery, or when you have that radiation or that chemo treatment, and people just don't know the effects that it has on your body.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
I'm gonna mute my mic and let you talk, Jose. You
okay,
got the floor.
thank you. Well, actually, it's this Friday that I'm going to have a revised knee replacement. So basically, what they're going to do is they're going to remove the artificial device that was installed on my knee because it's loose and install another knee, which will require 2 months active rehab. Um, it is a major procedure, and there's of course with every major procedure, there is the risk of infection, there's the risk of blood clot, there's even a small risk of death because in every procedure there's always the possibility that you can die. So how you prepare yourself, you try to learn as much as you can regarding the procedure in question. In my case, I've been through this before, so it's really nothing new. And you pay close attention to the advice that your physician gives you. And if there's certain things you got to do to stop in order to improve your recovery, you need to do it. Like if you're overweight, you need to lose weight. If you're a smoker, you need to stop. If you're diabetic, and you have to make sure that your diabetes is concerned. You're gonna have to change your diet. You're gonna have to take your medication. I just went to the pharmacy today, and I was given 6 types of medication to take on top of what I already taking now. So basically, my apartment is more like a pharmacy, but it's all in preparation for my procedure.
Okay. So they gave you 6 more pills to take in preparation for your surgery?
5 more and a cream.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, have you ever thought about, just changing your diets or herbs or any of that type of stuff?
Actually, I have changed my diet. The problem is there's really no known way to grow courage in your knee once it's gone, which is
Mm-hmm.
why I have to have knee replacements. Both my knees.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Yeah,
Okay. So do
but
you take like a lot of vitamins as well?
yeah, I've been taking I mean, to be perfectly honest, I lost track of how many types of medication I'm taking now, and
Okay.
now I have five additional, which includes oxycodone, which is an opioid, which I need to take in order to do my physical therapy. Because anybody that has undergone a knee replacement, first of all, your knee needs time to recover. It's swelling,
Hmm.
and you have to start moving that knee immediately. Because if you don't, what's happened is it becomes rigid and you're not able to move it at all. So you got to deal with the pain and do your physical therapy.
Yeah. Yeah. I like I said, I'm in physical therapy now for
Hmm.
lymphedema, which is swelling. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And as a result of the operation, which I'll undergo on Friday, I will be considered a fall risk. So therefore, under no circumstances am I to try to get out of bed without any assistance.
Okay. And do you think you're going to be able to do that?
I have done it before, so it's not. So
Okay.
it's really. I mean, it's nothing new. I mean, I already look. Once once I come out of the anesthesia, and they put me in a room, they're gonna give me a device to call medical staff in order to assist me to get out of bed. I already know for a fact if I have my procedure in the morning, you can rest assured by the afternoon I will be up and around with assistance.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what? They they get you in and out now.
Well, part of the reason is that the problem with hospitals, there's infection involved. Okay, so obviously they don't want a patient to stay long in the hospital being exposed to the infections. However, the patient must be reach the point when they're physically able and safely to
Okay,
walk.
I want to say something. Thank you, dear Dana, for stopping by. How have you been doing, love?
Yes,
Dear
thank you very much
Dana
for
is
stopping
really good.
by, dear
Yeah.
Dana.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's like I said, it's really nothing new, and I have done a lot of research regarding the procedure. I mean, one thing about me, when I have a procedure done, I will spend literally months looking at videos and going through material just to orient myself what's going to be expected. So it's really nothing new.
Yeah. 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 Well, we sending healing power to you too, Jose.
Thank you.
I just put your name in the title too, because that's two people. Anybody else was Zeus said they just found another tumor because Of course, I want to tell this to anybody. If you truly love yourself and you love your family, you love your life, and and you love your kids, your children, and your grandkids, please go to the doctor. And if you don't like one doctor, you can definitely go to another doctor.
Yeah.
You
I agree. I agree with that because unfortunately, I have lost four of my siblings, all four, because they were not very proactive with their health. I had one brother that passed away at 37. I have a second brother that passed away at 49. I have a third brother that passed away at 56, and a sister who passed away at 68 due to stage 4 lung cancer.
yeah. Yep, that's so right, Timo. Don't mess around. Your family needs you. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I tell people. You've got to take care of you first. And especially when people are dependent on you. As Cool Modi said, go see the doctor. Go see the doctor. Go to the doctor. There's all types of doctors out here too. There's holistic doctors too. There's doctors where you don't take medicine. There's holistic doctors. So, you have a lot of choices. But please, you know, if you feel different, you feel a pain, uh, you know, go see the doctor. Go see the doctor. So that way you won't have to worry about it being too late. A lot of times, um, some I used to can remember, oh, that's just another pain. That's just from that. But nah, whenever something different happens to me, I go to the doctor. I call the doctor. I'm in the doctor's office. Mm-mm. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you can catch anything. Not saying that every diagnosis is going to be bad or they're going to tell you that you got cancer or you got this, you know. But just go to the doctor. Every diagnosis is not bad. You might just need to change your eating habits. So you might not need to eat so many sweets. You might have to lose weight. You might have to do a lot of things. Right,
Mhm.
Timo? A simple infection can take you down. It can. It can take you down.
Yeah, that's why you need to be very proactive with your health. Any changes in your health, whether it be, you have a fever, you have swelling, you feel uncomfortable, see a doctor. Okay, um, and if it is something serious, by seeing a doctor right away, a lot of the times that could be dealt with medication or change of diet without having to go through an operation.
Jose, you got the platform. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, let me tell you. So I'm not familiar with Beesparow, Power Beesparow talk, but I do believe that you need to be proactive with your health. Okay, you got to. Um, I mean, for your own peace of mind and the peace of mind of all those that depend on you and love you. Okay, I've seen it too many times where I have family members who was not proactive with their lives and their lives are cut short. Okay, I outsurvived three of my brothers. Okay, so I'm gonna be 62 this coming October. Okay, so you owe it to yourself and you owe it to your loved ones. Do everything you can to try to maintain as healthy a lifestyle as you can. Okay, there's nothing wrong with sweets if you do it within moderation. It's just that you have to treat your body properly well. Okay, and one thing we have to understand is this: each one of us has one body. Um, Once we die, that's it. I mean, but if you maintain a proper diet, if you have your regular checkups, if you're proactive with your health, you're gonna live
They're not gonna come back. So
a long life. Okay.
okay, everybody. I went and got my other device, and this is Beesparow Talk channel. Go check out her video. She's talking about her second dose of chemo. Um, these are the type of videos that where you have real people that are telling you their experiences so you can know what to expect and you know what it's like. Yeah. Yeah, Timo, you are right. um Jose, Tim is saying a lot of us can't afford to eat right, but we can do the best. Yeah, I would have to say, um, when you get older, you do find out that you've been not eating the best of foods. What do you think about that, Jose?
Okay. Okay. Maybe ask this question in this fashion: would you rather spend a little bit of more money making sure that you have fruits and vegetables and um, trying to maintain a healthy diet, or have medical bills um, regarding a procedure that you have to do, particularly if it's life threatening. So, and as far okay, it's not as expensive as it is. I mean, food is expensive, but you have to look at it in this way. Your body is like a car. For the car to function well, it needs the right type of gasoline, it needs the right type of fuel. Okay. So what you do is, instead of eating nothing but junk food all the time and eating out at McDonald's and what have you, which is not really food, um, you try to eat healthy. Try not to eat fried chicken, fried foods all the time. Try to eat stuff that's baked or steamed. Learn to try to eat some vegetables. Learn to eat, eat fruit instead of constantly eating cookies and cakes all the time. There's nothing wrong with cake, with a slice of cake now and then. But the thing is, You have to learn to treat your body well. Okay. And again, I've seen four of my siblings pass away prematurely because they were not on top of their health. And I've seen at least one sibling that passed away because even though he was diabetic, he constantly ate cakes and gained a huge amount of weight. So that is my rebuttal.
Okay, and you know the saying goes is you are what you eat.
Yes.
You are what you eat. And let me tell you something. I eat so much junk food. Um, I was the type of girl that I really didn't gain much weight. I was able to eat what I wanted to eat, and I didn't put on the pounds or nothing. But now that I've gotten older, it's it's coming on now, and so
Yes.
um, now I'm becoming more health conscious. My brother does a lot of videos on Facebook. My brother, he's more into the smoothies, the beets, nuts, and all that other kind of stuff. So, you know, I don't know if I can get that discipline. I guess it would be psychological because we're so used to eating meat and or pork, beef, or to just think like I just can't imagine drinking smoothies for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But again, it's all psychological, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't. Okay. Okay. I wouldn't consume smoothies all the time. Uh, that's that's just me. But there are nutritionists when you can speak to and they can educate you on what properly. Now again, there's nothing wrong with having a slice of cake every now and then or some ice cream now and then. But to do this every single day or go to McDonald's every single day and eat basically you're just eating empty calories. So but to each one's own, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I say too. Because I can remember when it came out that you shouldn't eat pork. Then they said you shouldn't eat beef. Then you should just only eat chicken. Then only fish. Oh, you don't know which way to turn anymore.
The way I see it, there's nothing wrong with eating chicken. There's nothing wrong with eating pork. It's the way that you prepare it. Okay. And yes, there are ways that you can prepare beef or pork that are more healthier than others. Okay. Of course, you have those who are vegetarians that don't consume any meat at all. So basically, all the nutrients comes from vegetables and grains. So again, it goes down how you prepare it. I mean, you can't expect to be eating fried chicken all the time and expect to maintain a healthy lifestyle because it can clog up your arteries.
Hey, Angel, you want to come up? Because I know you're dealing with health issues too. We're just sending healing power, telling people, how to heal, how to get prepared. Um, did you want to say, was there like any vitamins that you take or any type of foods? Um, I have a person I used to co-host with. she had her second dose of chemo, and I got a little emotional watching her video because I thought, man, we've done music together, and we co-hosted, and now through she's going through chemotherapy now, and I just wanted to send some healing power to her, because when you're going through that radiation or that chemo or any type of surgery, it's rough. It's really rough. It's rough. And so I was just doing this show to send healing power to let her know. And then Jose is having surgery Friday, and to let people know that we praying for them, or we sending healing power, positive thoughts, because you're going under. Give it to your higher power, you know, and tell the doctors to guide everybody uh, body in the right direction, and then to talk about our experiences. Oh, you going to me? I'm 1101. I mean 1501. All right, I'm sorry about that. Y'all know, and I hate to say this. Um, I do some cooking, but I order a lot of Uber Eats. I eat a lot of microwavable foods now because it's just me. Oh, Angel, you've had a few drinks, I understand. Okay, Timo, we've got Jose. He's in the chat. And, yeah, Beesparow.
Yes, good evening, everyone that's on the chat.
Yeah. Hey, Madam Oracle, how you doing? Madam Oracle, have you faced any health conditions or anything that you would like to tell people it's gonna be okay? How you came through it, how strong. Some days was good days or bad days, um, or any foods or vitamins or anything that you took. Hey, Jose, do you know? Have you heard of black seed oil?
No, I never had.
Oh, okay. Um, a lot of people have been they've been using that black seed oil, taking that.
What does black seed oil do?
Hold on, black seed oil was. Hold on, I think that was some stuff they were saying. Hold on, that was some stuff they claimed like was found in King Tut's tomb or something. Hold on, let me. Black seed oil. It's black seeds. Hold on.
Mhm.
Hold on. Yeah, it's like a herbal. Hold on. Okay. Black seed oil comes from the seeds of the Nigeria saltavia plant, which is native to Western Asia, Eastern Europe, and the Middle East. The plant is also known as black cumin, black caraway.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. So I know a lot of people that have been using it. It's like so hold on. Hold on.
That will boost your immune
Okay, hold on.
system and promote overall well-being. Secondly, black seed oil has antifungal and anti-inflammatory properties, so it strengthens and protects both your hair and scalp. This makes it one of the best natural ingredients for your hair. And lastly, the anti-inflammatory properties help with various health conditions. It's like having nature's medicine in a bottle. 3 reasons why black seed oil is the best kept secret. I've saved the best for last so you don't want to miss it. Firstly, black seed oil is packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that will boost your immune system and promote overall well-being. Secondly, black seed oil has antifungal and anti-inflammatory properties, so it strengthens and protects both your hair and scalp. This makes it one of the best natural ingredients for your hair. And lastly, the anti-inflammatory properties can help with various health conditions. It's like having nature's medicine in a bottle. 3 reasons why black seed oil is the best kept secret.
Okay, so that's
so you don't want to
that's it. Oh my Lord. Okay. Madam Oracle says she's fine trusting in the Most High even when it feels like the weapons feel like they prosper. Therapy, sitting still, allowing yourself to go through the process is how I've been dealing with the murder of my only son. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Madam Oracle. I didn't know that you were going through that. Did you? Oh, wow.
That's a terrible thing for a woman to deal with. To you know, to bury her offspring, and in this case, her only offspring. That's something my mother had to deal with, attending the funerals of 4 of my siblings. So that's a deep wound for any woman to see, to have their only child die.
Oh my Lord, 173 days. I am so sorry. I never know that, and I'll be in your shows. Wow.
Well,
Because they say when a child goes before the parent, they say that parent never recovers from that. Oh my
um,
God.
to an extent, I agree. I mean, my oldest sister before she passed away, um, she lost her
Sorry.
only she lost her only son in a car accident.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I couldn't. I can't imagine. I only have one child, so to lose that one child, you know, man, woo,
Uh,
that's when you would really,
yeah.
really have to. Boy, you would really have to be strong. She says it's messing with my heart rate. You develop bronchitis, extreme anxiety, rage. It's like I died and I'm learning from this newborn version of me. Oh my goodness. Oh, you have 2 daughters, so you lost your only son. Wow. My cousin just lost her son down in Jackson, Mississippi due to gun violence. But they say when a parent buries a child, whew, yeah,
Well, my mother had to go through that 4 times. So you can just imagine what my mother went through.
wow, wow. And then dealing with the justice process. I know some people here in my town. A guy that unalived his son. You know, it's been 3 years and they still haven't gone to trial yet.
Hmm. Yeah. And
Wow.
one problem that people deal with is that they have to deal with people that don't understand that people grieve differently, and that there are many ways of grieving, and you know, grief does not have an expiration thing. You can be still dealing with the effects of a loss 30 to 40 years after the fact.
Wow, tell me about it.
Yeah.
I lost my dad in 2000. It's been 24 years, but it seems like yesterday. Um,
Well, my father passed away 12 years ago, 4 days before my birthday.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my mother passed April 28th. Her birthday is May 1st, and then Mother's Day. But unfortunately, this year, you know, I wasn't all depressed and stuff because we had an electrical fire in our building and they had displaced us. Um, so I didn't get all sad and emotional like I do because we were displaced 50 miles from where we live at
Mhm.
in hotels.
Yeah. I mean, those of us that have never had to deal with that experience, we should consider ourselves extremely fortunate because things like that can happen when least expected.
Hey Jose, do you have StreamYard? Because you know you can, when you come up and be the host, you can share this to
Oh
your
yes, yeah. I have StreamYard, and I do share.
no,
Um,
you can stream it. It'll go to your channel too.
yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah,
make
I know.
sure you start doing that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, you have my permission. Anybody that comes up on my panel and they want to share their shows, they had the permission. That'll help you, get some new followers.
Yeah. Well, what I've been doing lately is that I've been doing a lot of shorts, and basically they're all motivational messages, and that's where I got most of my subs from. In fact, yesterday I reached 400 subs.
Yeah. Oh, the toughest battle is seeking justice when my heart wants revenge. Now that would be hard, cause I'm gonna tell you, you a strong woman. Anybody who has had someone in their family unalived, and you know for 100% fact that that person did it, that would be something hard.
Yeah.
That would be something hard to deal with. And then they tell you sometimes you gotta let go to find peace. No, how you gonna tell me I gotta let go?
Okay. This is something that I'm gonna talk about. And I'm gonna try to keep it short and straight. But there's some things that I need to say. See, the problem is when you bear a grudge against whoever it might be. You're not. First of all, You're not doing anything to. You're not doing anything to affect the person that did the harm. What you are doing is basically you're harming yourself mentally, and eventually you will harm yourself physically. So, as part of the healing process, you need to get to the point when you're able to let it go. Okay? It does not mean that if the person that did this to you was someone that you trusted and then all of a sudden that trust is gonna be restored. No. What that means is you're getting to the point where remembering regarding the harm that was done is not gonna it's not gonna hurt you psychologically. So it's very important to let it go.
See, Timo, I'm like you. I'm the eye for an eye person, but I've had so much stuff done to me psychologically by people where, you know, they've killed my spirit. But to have somebody harm my one and only child, I'm going to tell you, if that happened to me, I'm going to tell y'all right now that I would need y'all because I probably would lose it. I couldn't. And she says, I don't want harm to the killer. I want him to live long and suffer, but God. So I sit still and let God do what God does, including working on my heart. Now, Madam Oracle, I did have a cousin, him and my sister, which I'm 14 years apart, they were born on the same day, February the 28th. And his name was Marcus April. And he was killed at the age of 17. And that hurt. That hurt. That was like the first, but of course, it was my cousin's child. But it still hurt. Now, he served his time, and he is like a pillar of a community now. I mean, they were young, but people even had issues when I started going to the family church, because of course he went there. But they were young, and it was an accident. They were young and shooting guns and stuff. But my cousin, it took a long time, but she was able to forgive him. She was able to forgive him.
Excuse me, April, I think, I don't know who is this person, maybe.
Hey, Angel.
Hi.
Angel's from the UK. She was up here the other day with us, Jose. Angel's from the UK, everybody. This isn't Amber's Angel. This is just Angel that has the voice of an angel. And she lives over in the UK.
Well,
Miss
first of all,
April.
I think it's morning over there in the UK. So I just want to say good morning to you.
Good morning. It's 1:45 a.m. now, so like my sister come over and I've not seen her for a while, so she come over today, and that's why I said I'm not too sure whether should come up because I had a vodka and 3 glasses of wine, but I'm still
Yeah,
coherent, I think.
yeah. Wait a minute. Timo, Madam Oracle asks, have you had a child on a live, sir? Timo says yes. His mother did it. Oh, wow.
Now that's terrible when you, to think about it.
Oh, wow. Wow, because I'm going to tell you, it is some strange stuff happening now. You know, look at that woman that drove her two kids into a lake, and wow.
Well, actually, this week in the local news over here, there was a young mother who got arrested because she left her two children in a car with no with the windows closed with no AC in the middle of a heat wave.
Crazy. As a mother, I can't even think of how someone could intentionally hurt their children. Like, yeah, you see your child do something wrong and you might kind of like, it makes you feel bad enough when you ground them, or even if you kind of pop their butt. But it's like, my God, you see, when you're looking on YouTube or watch these true stories, and then you realize these true stories are actually real people, real children, and they've been tortured before they even died for months, some even years. And you
Well,
think, what the hell? But I do want to say, like, I understand what you feel, Miss April, where you said, because I feel like I'll be like that, because I feel like right now, I'm too much worldly than godly. Although I love God, I think if someone hurt my son, my life would be over because I would probably, like you said, I'd need everyone around me and
I would
God
need
around
everybody
me.
around me.
It,
I'm
yeah,
letting that be known.
I
If
will
I
do the
post
wrong
on
thing.
Facebook or YouTube that the my only child has been taken away from me, I can't even imagine that. I just
Mm.
can't. I really can't. I can't imagine that.
It's
I don't.
unnatural because we're supposed to go before our children. It's unnatural to lose your children. So as much as you'd want to control yourself, it's hard. But I'm glad that you have God and that you are controlling yourself and that you are doing the right thing. You're in a better place than I am right now,
well,
kind of thing. And I hope I get there. I hope that never happens. Oh my God, I wouldn't.
Madam
I
Oracle. And you know, I've been going to Madam Oracle show. That's what I say. We never know what people are going through.
mm,
And I'm
true.
so glad you come over here and you shared this. I know you were saying, you know, you went to court, but then when I watched one show, you was running the Young Thug trial. So I didn't know that some of the court was for your son. I thought it was the Young Thug because the few that I saw when you said, you know, another day in court, I just assumed it was Young Thug. See, I go in everybody's show and I stay 10 or 15 minutes because I like to view everybody's show or I go in so they can get that. And I'm so sorry, I never stayed long enough to know that you were actually talking about your child. And I've been on your panel some too. Yeah. And so, wow, that's the type of pain I'm going to tell you. I don't ever want to experience. My heart goes out to you.
Amen.
Losing a child. Um,
Well, on my channel, I actually discussed the topic regarding grief, and I actually had a licensed therapist discuss it because the fact of the matter is, there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to grief, how to grieve, how not to grieve. There's also misconceptions regarding what to say to a person that's grieving. And a lot of the times, people mean well, but they tend to say things that, that depending on the person that's grieving can be considered extremely offensive. Stuff like, he's in a better place. You can have another child, and things of that nature. I mean, it's sad to try to bring comfort, but a lot of the times it does the opposite. So the only thing you can really say to a person that's grieving, I'm sorry for your loss. I really don't know anything um, about your experience, but I will keep you in my thoughts and prayers.
Mm. Sometimes it's just about being there for them and not judging.
okay, Jose, I'm going to go to your channel and I'm going to find that video and that's what how to grieve. And then, is your live video still up?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
up. It's up. It was okay. It was it was live around 2022. So you're gonna have to like kind of dig a little bit because I do a lot of streaming, but it's there. I don't remember exactly the name, but basically anything that has to do with grief, you'll find it. Um, my first 2 years as a YouTube creator, I did lots of topics regarding mental health because that's a topic that's very taboo in many communities. In fact, today, for a person to acknowledge that they need help and they need therapy, in many society that's frowned upon because that means that that person is not well mentally. But what it really means is that you have enough awareness to realize that you need assistance and you're going to seek professional help.
Mm.
I found it was 8 months ago. How to deal with grief. I'm going to post it. And then I'm going to find Madam Oracles.
And I just want to bring up the point that Timo said there's no way to explain to someone how to grieve. Look, I wasn't trying to pass myself as an expert, but as a person that has been grieving the loss of both my parents, four of my siblings, and two of my nephews. I just share with you my experiences as far as things what not to say to someone that's grieving, and to have enough understanding that everyone grieves differently. And I agree
Yeah.
with what Madam Oracle says. Everyone's journey is different. How everyone deals with their own positive moments or negative moments are unique. They're different. Even I know a person, I have another YouTube creator that 2 years ago his mother passed away. I did not say to him, I understand what you're going through because my mother passed away. I said to him, I do not, I cannot, I do not. Okay, I just want to say that I'm sorry for your loss, and I'm giving you my thoughts and prayers.
Now, hold on for one moment. Madam Oracle, hey, what is the name of your video? Is that one lately in Louisiana or Louisiana Injustice?
I'm seeing. Okay, I see in the chat that Madam Oracle um, had several loss to do with, as far as both her grandparents, two uncles, her eldest brother, and three close cousins. That's a lot to deal with.
And I know the feeling. I've lost everybody I felt like really truly loved me for me. Hold on for a moment.
Yeah.
Hey, madam.
I can't stay up here quick. I'm at a graduation party. But
Okay.
it should say I'm the bitch I saw because 5 days
Oh, okay.
before that, I had a vision. My chest got super tight. I started crying uncontrollably, and I saw a lady holding her face screaming. But I wasn't nothing wrong with me, so I posted it on Facebook. I was like, I don't know what just happened or who this for, but this is what I saw. And 5 days later, that happened to my son. So I screenshotted the post, and because we were in Houston, it's 4 hours away from where I live, and I, after they confirmed it was him, I didn't want to talk to anybody else, and I needed to stay calm so my old man could get us home safely. So I went live on YouTube until we got home. So yeah, it's
So you sort of had a dream?
I was wide awake. I was sitting on the bed, on the
But
side of the
you
bed,
know,
and all of a sudden, I just started crying uncontrollably. My chest got tight, and my old man looking like, "What's wrong?" And I'm looking at him confused because nothing is wrong. I don't even know why this happening. And when I went to answer him, I just saw a woman holding her face, screaming, I want a straw." and he coming to see what was wrong. I'm like, nothing wrong. I'm like, this is what's going on. I don't know who this for, but that's the oracle part of my name, so I knew to just put it out there because I knew something was coming. I didn't think it was dead.
Madam Oracle, I just want to express my sympathies for your loss, for
Thank you, baby.
your child
amen.
and your family members who have gone to their final destination. In no way can I fully understand your pain, but I do want to relay my sympathies to your loss.
Yeah, me too. Cause I be going to her shows, and like I said, I'm just finding this out. I'd have been on her panels and everything, that I'm just sitting here like, wow, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I I think just even the thought of losing my son, or even him being hurt, any of us, is like I'm. I find it hard to even know what to say to you because it's like,
Me
oh,
too. Cause I just
Don't try. So here's some advice from
I
a
do want
parent
to
that
say
has lost a
thank
child.
you.
Listen, no,
Yeah,
listen. The only thing that you should say is I'm sorry. My condolences. That's it. Anything else
yeah,
could be triggering. Even if you say sorry for your loss, because it's just everything can be triggering. You know. So just
yeah,
offer your condolences and prayers and let that be because everything else is true. When people
yeah,
say, well, he's in a better place or he wouldn't want you to, it's triggering. It's like, the fuck. Yeah, that don't do no good. And like I said, my granny died less than 24 hours, I mean 48 hours later. Um, And I'm telling you now, I would take all them deaths I've ever experienced about my brother last year, my uncle last year. I'll take all them deaths every day for the rest of my life over the pain of losing a child. And I pray that y'all never know what that experience is. Um, but
Thank
I barely
you.
go outside. I don't leave outside of my house unless I absolutely have to. Because I don't
Wow.
trust myself. I don't
Well,
trust
now,
myself, but
yeah.
I trust God. I'm trying. I'm trying.
You're doing brilliant.
Well, 2020, no, 2020 was a rough year because the beginning of the year, my older sister passed away from stage 4 lung cancer, and then 6 months later, my mother passed away.
My condolences.
Okay.
Yeah.
Loss is difficult.
But April, thank you for having me up. Hello to everybody else on the panel.
Yeah,
Y'all
thanks
drop
for
y'all
coming
links
up.
also
I
to
really
y'all.
didn't know that. Uh,
It's lovely to meet you. I'll have to sub
I'm
into
glad
you
you
again.
came up here. And again, you told us to say, you know, um, our condolences. I extend my condolences because, and I'm gonna tell you, I really look at you as a stronger woman now because I don't think I could handle it.
I couldn't.
So
I can't. If I tried to do this on my own, I'd be dead in jail by now, April. This ain't me,
Yeah.
baby. This is none of me. None of me. Yeah, I couldn't. I could not. It ain't me, baby. You watching God, the Most High God Himself at work. You understand me? It is. I
Exactly.
promise you, this ain't me. I
And you're a
promise you, this
testament
ain't
to
me.
that. You're a walking testament to that.
Absolutely. Because if I had my way, you'd have seen me on the national news by now. Okay.
Yeah. But you're a walking testament. In the flesh, we can go and do something, but you're a
Yes.
walking testament. That's why I said I wish I was where you're at now because just the thought of it makes me
we
want
got
to.
some
So I
background
know
noise,
I'm
don't
not
we?
where I, I know I'm not where you are with God. So I need to strengthen that because I know
Now,
I'm
Madam
my
Oracle, you
forgiveness.
okay?
Sorry, Mr. Uncle.
You have two daughters, right?
Yeah.
So
He was in the middle.
now, do 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 you have to make sure you still give them the attention so they don't feel abandoned, or are they understanding?
Well, all of my children are adults. Unfortunately, my oldest, who he lived with, and my granddaughter, my 4-year-old granddaughter, made it to the scene immediately before the police covered him up. So they actually saw him laying like that. Um, and it's hard. It's hard, but we do the best we can, April. I tried to share with them. I made sure that my granddaughter that they had actually it was the victims advocacy lady for the police department that made sure that we had a mental health medical doctor and a mental health grief counselor. My daughter's pre-K teacher made sure that there was a grief counselor that came to the school for her, and we lean on each other and we lash out at each other and we just going through it. We just doing the best we
You're
can. We
going
just
through it,
keep
but you're
waking
going to
up.
get through it
Yeah,
because,
yeah,
because, like you said, you've got God on your side, you've got your family there, and that all counts. That all means something. What you've gone through
yeah. It was
is
just kind of difficult because
indescribable.
it's like I said, less than 48 hours later, my mama passed. Um, Literally on the second. My son was New Year's Eve. She was on the second. So my whole
Yeah,
family was hit. We were hit hard. My granny had 16 kids. She was the oldest living family member on both sides of her family. She was the matriarch in the community. She was 91 years old. So She was actually the only other person I'd go to for advice on parenting. And
So you've not.
she buried two sons. She lost one to unsolved homicide 21 years ago, and then 2 years ago, another of her sons died of diabetes. So the only woman in the world that I would have sought advice from left when my son left. So, you know, like I just sit. I just sit. I sit. I sit. I sit. I sit still. I sit really, really still. And praying don't look like normal praying. Um, Me and God, we beefing and stuff right now. You know, we talking like real, you know, like me and my daddy used to talk. You know, it ain't real between us right now, but we communicating still. And I'm praying that he show up in that courtroom, and that the boy is found guilty. I told him I need him. I'm looking for justice instead of revenge. But if I don't get justice, then God, that's what you didn't want me to have. You wanted me to get
Yeah.
revenge. Is how I feel, you know. But
What would
because I
justice look
have
like?
You'll have it with your limit.
justice would look like him being in the Louisiana State Penitentiary for the rest of his natural life, while everything he loves dies.
Wow.
That's what justice looks like to me. Everything he loves, his entire bloodline, to die off within the next 5 years, hopefully, real quick, like, and then him to live to be 100 years old. He's 33. My son was 21. Um, he had children. My son had none. So yeah, yeah.
Even if God doesn't make that happen, I think
Um,
if he's in prison for the rest of his life, he's probably going to go through hell before he even reaches there. And he
oh,
better hope
he
he repents.
absolutely will. He absolutely will go through hell. My son was very loved and respected everywhere. My oldest daughter, her father has been in Louisiana State Penitentiary for 21 years. So yeah, he's gonna go through hell. But I definitely don't want him dead. Death is the reward for going through this troubled life, baby.
You
Death is a
want him to
blessing.
have, to see and to feel, to live through it.
Yes, I want him to
Now,
suffer every
um,
day.
Madam Oracle,
I understand that
do you
100%.
think you can forgive him?
Um, I forgive him. You know why I forgive him, April? Because man don't give life and man can't take it. He didn't have the authority to kill my son, but his actions is what I want punished. So I think I forgive him. I don't know. I could be wrong. You know, I gotta ask my grief therapist what she thinks. She be keeping me in line. I love her. But you know, um, I don't know. I just think as long as I feel like the scales is balanced with it, I'll be okay. As long as the scales are unbalanced and blood is only shed on my side and I'm the only one suffering and my children are the only ones suffering, I don't know. I don't know. I don't, I don't know.
Well, I pray that
Um,
none of your family suffer. It sounds like that they've suffered enough already. And I hope that you get justice.
Thank you.
No, I
Thank you.
pray. I
Thank you.
don't hope, I pray.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, I
But
think Jose wanted to say something as well.
when it comes to forgiveness, this is the way I interpret it. That you're able to let go of the fact that someone hurt you, and then you remembering. Does it cause you to have painful memories? It does not mean restoring having fellowship with a person if there was a prior fellowship, because I think that's part of the problem. And the fact of the matter is, part of the healing that we all need to go through is to let go. Okay, um, you can
What you say, let
probably
go?
I'm sorry.
You said let go. That's what you
Let
said.
go.
You
In other
Okay.
words,
lost a child. Have anybody killed one of your children?
okay. I'm not. See, I'm
I'm
not
just
gonna. Okay.
asking. I'm just
No,
asking. Has anyone
I
ever
have no
killed any one
children.
of your kids?
I
Okay,
have
well,
no
don't say
children.
that. Don't say that. There is no letting go. It's something
Okay.
that God
Well,
placed inside of my womb that I felt standing on my rib cage that I delivered and had to sign my life away to bring forth into this world. I can never let go. That is a part of me forever until the day that I die. So I
okay.
can't let go. What I can do is get through and find a new. So
Okay.
just, for future references when you're wanting to help, because I don't think you said it out of a malicious place. I think it came from a very sincere place, but just a heads up for future references, that would probably trigger someone. Okay. So
Okay. That
a
was
better way to phrase that, you know, is just keep waking up and keep trying.
okay.
Just keep it, find your new normal, find your new footing, but there is no letting go. There's no letting go.
Okay.
You don't let that go.
Okay. First of all, that was not my. If he was triggered with that statement, that was not my intention. Okay. Um.
Oh
But
yeah, she said she understood that. Yeah. She said she knew that's not what you meant to say. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
But now, when I mean let it, okay, what is meant by that is that you're able to get past the unjust act that was committed, whether it be betrayal, whether it be murder. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I meant.
Yeah.
Um,
She said she understood that. Yeah.
yeah.
And just like to say let it go, like she couldn't do that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I think she said like the way you said it. But yeah, but like I say, everybody does everything different when they say let stuff go. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Hmm.
see with me as a Christian, okay, now people have hurt me, not to the extent that losing my only child, because I don't have any children. So there's no way that I can even come close to relating to that. And I know would never even try. But when it comes to people who have hurt me, people who have broken my heart, for me to continue to harbor ill will to that person, first of all, I'm not doing any harm to the person that broke my heart or deceived me or what have you. What I'm doing is I'm hurting myself psychologically. So the term that I use is that not to be consumed with the anger, and a lot of times it's justifiable anger and justifiable hurt because we all deal with things emotionally in different ways. That's
Hey,
my
Shirley,
yeah.
but check this out, and I know what you mean
Mhm.
because I'm the type of person like if I'm cool with you and you constantly do things uh, to hurt me, or I know you don't mean me no good, I will cut you off, and it's like you never existed.
Mhm.
That's my way to deal with you. So that way I can move on. I have to cut a person off and never speak to them, never talk to them, never acknowledge them again. That's my way. I have to deal with the moving on. Now, some people might think that's wrong. Like, you don't speak to her. No, I can't give that person none of my time or attention or nothing ever again. Cause see, then it's gonna make me. I don't need a reminder.
Yeah. I think I'm like that because I've been hurt and I've had my
Yeah,
trust
it's like
broken before.
even with some of these people on YouTube that have did some stuff to me. It's like, no, I don't have nothing else to say to you. I don't want to ever speak to you again. I don't. If you in the chat and they say you give people power, no, I'm not giving you power. I'm controlling myself because I don't want your bad vibes around me because I know what you about.
Yeah.
Well, at least I know what you did to me. But you don't have power over me. The power that you would have over me if I was to act like it never happened.
I
See,
think for me, if
I
I
can't
see
act
some,
like ain't nothing happened. Cause see, people will get things that will trigger them and make you think. Think.
yeah,
When it comes to forgiveness, you can forgive a person and not have anything to do with the person again.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, now I'm going to say it this way because I got to understand that people have different understandings with forgiveness and people are
Hmm.
in different stages. So, so I'm just going to talk about it when it comes to myself. I'm not going to apply it to anybody else because everyone deals with being betrayed, being hurt, or having a loss differently. But for me, I've I've learned to forgive people and not have anything to do with it.
yeah,
Yeah,
Or
that's how I am.
huh?
If I forgive you, I forgave you. But if you think I'ma ever be able to sit at a table with you or talk to you and all of that other kind of stuff, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Look, I mean, look, there was one person that actually accused me of being racist. I had shown
oh,
disrespect on my platform not once but twice.
uh-huh,
Okay, what did I did? That person's been banned from my platform permanent. I don't harbor
Yeah,
ill will towards the person, but I'm not gonna allow that person into my cyber home.
right.
Okay, if we are on a different platform and we're both on the same panel, I could be cordial, okay, but at the same time, I expect the host to make sure that everyone behaves themselves. But allowing this individual on my platform after calling me a racist and not even producing evidence to back it up, because
just ignore it then.
everyone that knows me,
Sorry.
that's not the case. My platform, I invite everyone on my platform. All I ask is just be mutually respectable and just accept the fact that we have with different types of people, we're gonna have different the points of view, and sometimes
Yeah.
we're not going to agree.
Hmm. Don't feel bad, Jose. I had a person, and see, this is what I'm saying. This is why I tell people you need to be careful of the things that you do to people because it ain't like I'm thinking about what somebody did. It's things like this. I had a woman that was screenshotting stuff from my platform, okay, because I, me for one, I don't discriminate against anybody due to race, color, creed, political views, or religious views. Everybody is somebody over here. I'm going to let everybody talk. If you don't agree with them, that's your problem. But everybody is somebody in my book. But I had a woman that was screenshotting things in my platform. When we had a guest, her and the guest, they had squashed everything. She was trying to tell the guest, the co-host, how they should talk to a person. And she took a screenshot of the comments and told people I liked what the Caucasian race over my own race. Then when I confronted them about it, because see, I really had issues with people because I went through a lot of stuff with the R. Kelly's sector. So, but I'm thinking this ain't got nothing to do with this. So at first they tried to say, oh, it didn't happen. Then they said it did, but they didn't. Send the screenshot out to people. Well, first of all, you had to do something because how would the screenshot get back to me? Like, I just woke up one day and mysteriously somebody then gave me, just decides to tell me this is what a person who I thought was allegedly a friend on here was doing to me. And so I was like, this is it. And that was it. Because you did the shit. Didn't no angel fall from the sky and come to me and say, here you go, Miss April. You did it. I mean, I didn't wake up looking for this information. And yeah, and so that was like the cutoff point. Because now from this point on, it was already another instance that had happened. And I'm already side eyeing you. But when you did that, like
Mm.
somebody was looking out for my best interest because they were mad. They were mad that the person had sent the screenshot telling people I was a racist. But then you want to
You're
say it
not a
didn't happen.
racist, Miss April. You are not a racist. Do you know
So I
what? You,
understand what you're saying. So
yeah.
here again, Jose, I cut them off. I ain't got nothing
I
else to
called
do with you.
Jose Mario. Why did I call Jose Mario?
Yeah.
Um, okay, okay,
But
I'm sorry,
that's what I
Jose.
did, Jose. I cut them off.
okay,
I have nothing else to say to them.
okay. First of all, yes, you can forgive a person and not have anything to do with the person again. And let me
Yeah.
explain what I mean by that. What I mean by that is that you're gonna move. Eventually, you're gonna move on and not let the hurt or the deception or the act affect you. But there's some people that cannot or will not take accountability for their actions. There are
Oh
people
no.
there are people that have been told that their actions are inappropriate, and you're asking them to address it and correct it. If you're dealing with a person that refuses to take accountability for their actions, if the person's been informed that what they're saying and what they're doing it's inappropriate, it's bothering and whatever, and after the person still continues to act in that fashion, that person's saying that basically they don't care about how you feel or how
No.
that actions affect you. So yes, there are times that you can forgive a person and not have anything to do with that person. I have done that before for some other people because I refuse to let the hurt, the deception affect affect my life to the extent I'm thinking about the person because I decided to move on.
Yeah, and I've moved on where like you said, how you block that person, they can't come in your chat because this is your channel. And I'm controlling my channel too, and I'm controlling my life, you know, while people, and I'm controlling my channel or whatever, and you're done. If it's just stupid stuff that makes no sense. I'm too old. I'll be 62. I got health issues. Hell, mental issues too. Hell, we all got some issues that we dealing with. But I don't need people. Um, and another situation had already come up during a giveaway where a person wasn't supposed to be there, and they came there and they said they told the person, and I'm thinking, okay, I ain't got time for this. And then you do that. It was like, no, this is it. This is it. But then what kills me is when you get other people that go around and they tell, they done told folks a whole completely different story, which I don't care because if everybody know me, they know for one, I ain't biting my tongue about nobody. And I ain't got to lie on you neither. So,
Hmm. Yeah.
The way
yeah.
I see it, if someone's saying something about you behind your back and it's not true and people believe it, I've got no reason. Like I don't want to clear it up because that's probably God saying, do you know what? Those people can't swim.
What you doing? Just hanging
That's the
out?
way I see it. And then sometimes people have to leave you for a while. Even people that you love
Somebody
have to
passed
leave
in
you
this
for a
building
while.
today.
So,
Yeah, and I get sick of people too. Um, Now everybody wants to call everybody. They want to say they are racist or they this or they like one race. No, I respect all people.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
I respect. I'm sorry, and I respect everybody, whether they're male or female, whether regardless of their status, regardless of their religious affiliation or none, or regardless of their political views, and regardless regarding what is their sexual orientation.
I'm okay with everyone. I'm a Christian, so the Bible says what it says,
Mhm.
but I don't, I'm, I sin, I do things wrong. I don't know, Judgment Day, we're all going to go up there and God's going to tell us whether we're right or wrong in what we did, you know. He might turn around and say, do you know what? You haven't been as bad as that person over there. And, you know, come into it. I don't know. All I know is what my Bible tells me. It's been right so far, but I'd never sit with someone and say, you're not welcome to sit at my table and eat, or I'm not going to love you because you're doing this. Because whatever you're doing, if God's judging you for it, then
Mhm.
that's Him. I'm not supposed to judge you unless I'm clean, and I'm not. I'm probably just as sinful or as sinful as anyone there, on this earth. So I
Mhm.
don't want to judge anyone. I've got friends of all different sexual orientations. I've got trans friends, everything. I don't understand it all. The only thing I don't want really is the sexualization of children too young and like pushing things down kids' throats. Just let them be kids. And if they want to wear this or they want to do that, say okay then, but don't push it. Do you get what I mean? Just let kids be kids. You can be a boy and wear dresses, you can be a girl and wear trousers.
Do you know most of the stuff that people have learned it's learned behavior. They've seen other people do it, or uh, and then some people they don't want to take accountability for their ass, or they don't want to take accountability for they screw up, and so they try to call you everything and try to switch the shit up and stuff. Like on here, uh, like Jose cleared up, and Madam Oracle did say she understood that he probably didn't say that. That's the way he said that. That's the way adults talk. You don't sit up and um, say, you know, I'm sorry, I said something wrong, or I did something the way I did it. I just can't do it, or I did it. But to just sit up and say so now I gotta forgive you for being a liar. For first of all, for doing what you did. Now I gotta forgive you because you didn't own up to your actions. Now I gotta forgive you because you told a whole completely different story, probably. And so, um, now I gotta forgive you for more than the lie that you did, or the action you did. Now it's gotta be 3 or 4 more forgivenesses in it.
I guess
Which,
because the Bible
which,
says, be silent. So if someone attacks you, be silent because God's going to fight for you. So even if we go back to
Charlene Hill, would you like to come up here? Because
Madam Oracle and
I had to tell a lady last week. I just told her to stop speaking to me because she did some fucked up shit again to me, and I felt like every time she spoke to me, like she was mocking me, like I got you again, I got you again. So I had to tell this lady, don't speak to me no more. Do not speak to me. Because the way I was taking every time she spoke to me is she's saying, Darlene, I got you again, you stupid fool. But see, God had been showing me that she wasn't right. She wasn't right.
if there's someone that God's showing you, just step back. Even if you love them, step back. Step back, but pray for them as well.
which
Because
which I need to repeat. You can forgive a person, but okay, when I mean forgive, because I gotta understand people interpret things differently. But you gotta be able to get to the stage where you can move past the hurt that someone did, and at the same time, not have anything to do with the person. If the person is not willing to take accountability for their actions, if the person appears to be not concerned about how you'll be acting, I mean, the worst thing you can do is to continue to deal with a person that does not take accountability for their actions and does not care about how you perceive things.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
see, with forgiveness, there's such a large spectrum of forgiveness, isn't there? Because it's like, oh, the friend that forgot to drop your milk off this morning, you know, and then there's you know, the person that hurt you as a child that made you feel crappy, you know, and then there's different levels. And I feel like I've got to a good level of forgiveness. Sometimes I can get triggered and I can like say something in like if someone's really nasty to me, then I will boom. My horns come up and I'm like, "Pshaw, I shouldn't be like that." And I am quite good at controlling and like saying, God, you deal with this because I can't. But I'm not at the level, just even the thought of someone hurting my son, I want to kill them. What Madam Oracle and Timo has been through. Oh, how could you trust it? Everything, my head would be everywhere. There's so much emotions. It's not just one emotion, like loss. It's
Hey, DJ Tanya.
everything all at once, isn't it? There's so many emotions that you've got to unpack, and forgiveness is probably not the first. Although maybe that if we was perfect like Jesus, we would forgive straight away. But I think you've got, even before you forgive, there's still a lot of, sometimes there's a lot of baggage to unpack, a lot of emotion, a lot of feeling, anger, like literally not knowing whether to kill them or end yourself because you don't have your son anymore.
Well, and that's why I'm scared. I try not to go around and hurt anybody
Yeah.
intentionally. I don't try to go around and hurt anybody, call them names, or do any type of acts because I don't want to trigger anybody from any pain that somebody else has already caused them.
Yeah.
You know, uh, then I don't know what state of mind somebody is in. You look up these people, people hunt you down nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they hunt you down always, but due to social media, you see more of it happening now. People catching flights. They
Mm-hmm.
finding people. I don't ever want to get somebody so upset with me that they catching flights. And people are. We don't know who we dealing with. So that's why I think for social media, it's just easier for me to be like, I'm done and we don't have no communication because I don't really know you, you know. And
To me, to me, it's just a sense of respect. I got to the point in my life, I try to respect everyone, but if they disrespect me, I'll move out their way. If they stand in front of my face and want to attack me, then they find out that I can attack back. So I'm not, but I don't want to. I'm trying not to. But if you want to sit there and attack me, then you're going to find some home truths about yourself.
mhm,
If you
yeah,
want to turn up at my door, then God's covering my house. So unfortunately, you might be have had a wasted trip, you know.
yeah.
Well, um, I'm gonna drop down. First of all, I just want to thank you for allowing me to be on the platform
Oh, Jose,
and to
as
be.
usual, it's glad to hear you. And please, I don't know if you heard, Madam Oracle was not mad at you. She said she explained like the way you said it. I was really surprised she came in here today. Uh, but like I said, we have open panels. You did nothing wrong. Um,
Um,
and,
I was not
and
okay. I'm sorry. I was not offended. I mean, okay.
oh, okay, good.
No,
Because
no,
some
because
people get offended.
no, no,
Some
no,
people
no.
don't even understand where other people are coming from. And she made her point, and that was it. And that's what I like about you and Amber Angel. We are people. we don't get offended. We listen to what other people are saying, and that's what people don't do now. Nobody's not getting angry with people. People are understanding, and that's the best way we can have communication.
It's
See,
kind
in
of
the
about
case of,
listening and
I'm
learning
sorry.
from each other.
See, in the case, I mean, she lost her only son, so therefore, and again, one thing we have to bear this in mind. Everyone deals with grief or loss differently. There is no one universal way to deal with it. So when she said it the way she did, I just took it as that's how she's dealing with her grief. And a person,
Hmm.
a mature person, cannot be upset about that. I just want to let the audience know that I do have a YouTube channel which is
Oh
called.
yeah, hold on. Let me drop your link in my
Okay,
chat. Hold
thank you.
on.
So it's
Yeah,
called
y'all
Uncommon.
go over there and check him out. What I like, I went over to Jose's channel because everybody knows me that I was trying to bridge the gap with different races. Like we all got some issues. We all got issues,
Mm.
and I went over to Jose's show, and I was able to ask questions about myths of different things of his race that I had heard. And to me, this is something I always wanted to do because I don't have nothing against no race of people. But I was able to ask him questions like uh, when I went over to his panel, is it true that they say Puerto Ricans and Mexicans don't get along? And the only way that we can learn and clear some of these myths, because which they are our myths, is is to go and talk to people.
I think as well now, the word prejudice has changed to racism. We're all prejudiced, we all prejudge on certain bases because that's what we know.
Mhm.
We might question certain things and think, I don't know, are Jewish people really tight? And unless you can go and ask a Jewish person, you know, they say certain things about every race. So
Right.
unless
Every
we
race got
communicate and
something.
ask questions without being offended, obviously, if someone's being nasty, you can tell the difference between someone asking a serious question that they want to know the answer to, that
Mhm.
they're interested in your culture, or
Mhm.
so, and you can tell the difference when someone's just being mean and nasty.
Yeah.
But prejudice, if someone is prejudiced now, in other words, prejudging us, like looking at us and thinking, well, we group them off with one certain of people, that's how they are, that's how they act, and whatnot. What probably most people do that. But do we hate each other through our religions?
Mhm. Yeah.
Most people start doing that until they start getting to know each other. And until we all start sort of like getting to know each other, we're going to still be stuck apart, like getting into groups against each other. We're all freaking human beings. Like, for God's sake, the colour of our eyes don't make us say, oh, that's a bad person, so why should the colour of our skin? It should be the way a person treats you,
Hmm.
the way
So
a person respects you. Like if you're a disrespectful person and people don't respect you, then that's not a people problem, that's a you problem. But if you're a
so
respectful person, sorry, no, sorry.
yeah. So getting back. So basically, the name on the channel is Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron.
Yeah, I just dropped the link, everybody.
Okay, so what I do, see, what I do on my platform, I talk about everyday issues where we try to find logical
Solutions.
solutions. Okay,
Mhm.
but the problem is not everyone uses logic, which is why it is called uncommon sense. Um, it's an open forum. Everyone is allowed to uh, express their point of views freely, and if we disagree, we don't get upset about it. We just simply discuss it, and then maybe our perspectives might change. So that's how we do. I do live streams 2 to 3 times a week. In fact, I'm going to be doing a live stream tomorrow, uh, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is probably 2:30 a.m. in the UK. So of course, I don't expect many of the listeners from across the pond, so to speak. They'll be catching it live. Most likely, they'll catch it on the playback. But everyone is
Mhm.
welcome, and
Yeah.
I just and I don't censor people on my platform. All I ask is let's be mutually respectable with each other, and do not try to show anything inappropriate, because that will get yourself automatically removed from the platform.
Yeah. Oh no, Timo, nobody was mad. I was just, a lot of times, and see, Jose didn't take offense to it neither. But sometimes you just got to reinsure these people because you got more people on here that rather argue, fuss, and fight instead of trying to find a solution. And my solution was I wanted to learn about different cultures, how they was raised, what is it like, living over there in the UK, between Just V, Angel, and Riaz, the rapper from the UK. I'm just uh, trying to see how other people in other countries live, or of other races, how they think, and and the thing of it is, we're not all that different. we're, we're not that different. We all want the same thing. You know, uh,
Exactly. We all
we
want
all,
our children to grow up happy. We all want a roof over our head. We all want food in our mouths. Hopefully, a job if like unless you're disabled or ill. Hopefully, a good job, and we all want to grow and leave something to our children, our grandchildren, so that even when we're gone, we can leave a legacy.
yeah.
That's what we all
And
want. We
Tim,
all want
Tim, you
happiness,
said,
security. Come on,
yeah,
Miss April. That's all we
right.
want.
And well, I just want to be comfortable. I don't want rich people problems. I just want to be
Yeah.
comfortable.
Okay, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm going to take my leave now. Just want to say thank you very much.
Okay,
Uh,
Jose. And then
Good night,
tomorrow,
April.
what time are you on? We'll come over there.
9:30 Eastern Standard Time, because
Now,
I do have friends from different time zones. So I gotta say it like
now,
that
what
because
time is that Central Standard Time?
right now it's 9:49 p.m. Eastern
Okay,
Standard
so
Time.
you're an hour ahead. So it'll be
Yes.
8:30 my time.
Okay, because
Okay,
I have people watching as far as California, which is a 3 hour difference.
right.
So that's why I gotta say 9:30 or 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, because this
Okay,
people.
and then for Central Standard Time, it's 8:30. But
Mhm.
you know what? If you set a reminder, did you set up a show and set a reminder? Because it'll have the right time.
Okay. What I used to do, and I'm going to get back into this, get back in the habit of stating the time in what Eastern Standard Time,
Okay.
because sometimes we forget there's a time difference and that's based on the fact that I have people in different time zones watching me, and
Hmm.
even people from the UK,
Oh, okay. No, you already got it. You are. Oh no, that's live in 4 days. You got a show set up for June 27th.
Okay, actually, okay, I have two channels. In fact, my next live, I'll let you know. Just give me a moment.
Yeah,
My
you
next
got
live is
one set
on
up for
tomorrow
June
night.
27th. Why don't you set one up for tomorrow so then I can put my notification?
Oh, okay. I already set up all mine for the week. So this is what I do.
No,
Um,
because I'm looking at, I see one. Hold on, because I'm on, I got a tablet, another phone. I got 3 devices I'm working with now. That's how I'm able to play these recordings.
mhm.
So let me see. Live. Oh, okay, my fault. Okay, open discussion scheduled for 6:23. Okay, so you got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't go down further enough.
No.
So let me set my notification.
Hmm. Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, on open discussion, I'll talk about multiple things, and I'll give my point of view, and I'll invite the audience to express their point of view. And also, if the audience has anything they want me to talk about, I'll discuss it to the best of my ability.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, I just want to say thank you very much. You shout out to
Oh,
everyone on
we
the panel.
appreciate having you on. I like people where we've come up with some solutions. What
Yeah.
we learned today. You want to give a recap of the show today, Jose? Because you've been in since the beginning.
Okay. I didn't watch it from the beginning, but
Okay.
we did talk about healing with various different methods and means. And then we talked about how people deal with grief and how people deal with the grief differently and how they react. And also, we also talked about when it comes to forgiveness, something that for quite a few people can be a difficult topic because we're dealing with people that have been hurt severely uh, because of the actions of others, particularly when people they refuse to take accountability for their actions.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, pre-retirement days. Y'all check her channel out.
I'll,
Tell
I'll,
her
I'll
you at the channel.
yeah,
Yeah. And
when I get a chance.
everybody, if y'all can join us tomorrow, I'll be over at Uncommon Sense with Jose. I went over there and I met some nice people. We were working on solutions, and I was able to ask questions, um, about different myths I heard about their culture. So all of this is learning. It's exciting, and I find it intriguing to me.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
thank you very much and good night. Take care.
Take care,
Okay.
Jose.
Amber. Oh, wait a minute, Angel. Angel, was that the right link I dropped for you for your channel
I'm
with
not
the
too
red?
sure. I'm not too sure, but I don't really do content on my channel.
Oh, I
It's
know
just
you
more
don't.
like
You don't.
sharing. I just post my
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah. Timo, boy, it's been good to have you in here. Really appreciate you coming in here. Um, this what my channel was about. My channel really, I tell people that I'm not concerned with what happened 400 years ago. Um, I'm living in the present. Um, so I'm going by the way people treat me. I know a lot of things we can't control. I'm looking for solutions.
I think when we go back, it's good. It's good to learn the lesson, like that we never want to do that again. We never want anyone to be treated like that again. But at the same time, if we carry on hating each other, something like I see us just like mad cows repeating the same, going in circles, repeating the same thing, expecting a different result. And it's like, it's crazy. We're letting the government divide us. The only thing that divides us is what we've got in our pocket. And we don't have to be rich. We just have to be rich in the things we've got, the people around us, roof over our head, food in our mouth, and head held high and carry on. But we don't need to divide ourselves anymore. The governments are doing it from you name it. Look at the wars that's going on. Look at the protests in the streets. Like, at the end of the day, all we want is our kids not to die, to be able to grow up to be strong adults and have a chance, and hopefully have a better chance than we had. So, but I hope that's what we all want. And I hope one day we can all come together and achieve that. I believe we can. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I want to strangle everyone.
Let me see.
Yeah. Hey, call me back. I'm doing a YouTube show. Just call me back.
Okay,
All right.
I got you.
All right. Okay. Um. Yeah, I'm just, I'm for finding solutions too. I was in a show, Mouthpiece, and he had a great panel today too. What I'm learning is we are coming out of uh, generations where people are just, we're really just starting to communicate,
Yeah.
especially when I talk about people in my age group. A lot of people, our parents, they told us what not to do, but they didn't tell us why we shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And so, curiosity killed the cat, right?
Mm.
So then the next generation comes along, and then, you know, they want to be completely opposite of their parents. So instead of communicating, they break away the bond because nobody told them why they shouldn't do anything, and they didn't. And instead of saying, well, this is the result, this is A, B, C, or D that could happen when you do this, that's
Mm.
how people are. Yeah.
I remember my dad always said, "Don't climb on that roof." and I was too scared to go up to the top, but I'd always help the others get up there, and I'd wait and be. I was scared of heights, so I'd wait at the bottom and be look out. And if we got caught, oh, my dad would give us a good whooping. He would never tell us why we shouldn't go up there. He would just say, "Don't go up there," and when we did, we get like. But then eventually we found out why we shouldn't go up there because my friend Tony, he jumped from the garage roof onto a mattress we found, and he broke his leg. He missed the mattress and landed wrong, broke his leg, and we kind of realised that's dangerous. So we still went up there, but well, they did. I managed to get up onto the wall, which was about a foot away from the top of the roof.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you something. Angel.
Uh-huh.
God, I miss my Amber too.
Oh.
When I tell you that the older I got to realize, the more I realized I didn't know nothing.
Mm-hmm. I'm there now, and in another 10 years, I'll be like, I thought I knew everything then, and I still don't. Because we're learning. If we're not learning,
I didn't realize, it was so much, so much, woo, so much that was going on that we didn't talk about. Honey, if you only knew. And so that's why now, oh, thank you, Tim. That's why now, I'm trying to talk about things that's happening now. You know, I need to know why kids. And I can see the way some things have happened in life, and we need to start accepting accountability. And then this is therapy for me. Like I said, I saw a former co-host. She did a video, and I thought, um, I felt bad for her going through chemo. And then I was listening to her talk about her gums and different things. And we need more people to do do more shows, because I have people now. See, I didn't come on YouTube. I don't get beautified up every day. I don't do that. And she was, when she said her gums was hurting and she got blisters on her gums. Well, radiation damaged my teeth. And then, your gums change. So the dentures actually irritate my gums. But yet
is it
I
because
still,
it's moving?
yeah, but I'm still living, and
Of course.
you
You
know,
still got a beautiful
and
smile.
and I'm more thankful for that. But society done made us think that you gotta have perfect teeth or you're not nothing, or you
I
know,
think at, I
oh,
think at
she's
the end
got
of
a
the day,
smooth mouth. So it's so
we're all
many
gonna lose our
things
teeth.
that society has placed on us that we expect people to be normal, normal,
What is normal?
normal. And my point is, I don't. What is normal?
If normal is like the rest of the world, Miss April, I'll settle for
Yeah.
being me.
And people don't like your new truth. People don't like the truth about nothing. About nothing. Yeah. They don't like the truth or even your truth. Yeah.
Hmm. I think all you can do is stand in your truth, and if no one likes it, it's
Yeah.
fine.
People don't like my raw truth, is what Timo says. No. But they want you to accept theirs or you're crazy. Like I say, I have a I learned something about Madam Oracle today, and I'm, you know,
She's a
and
strong
I go to
lady.
her channel, and I used to be on that, and let me tell you something, you know, it would be hard to keep a face,
Yeah.
a face when 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 you know you lost your only son, and it was still more words I want to ask, you know, more questions I want to ask her. So yeah.
There's
Um.
still enough time.
But anyway, I'm gonna end the show. I want to say to anybody that's going through health conditions, all of us over here from April Shower Networks, because we looking for solutions. We sending healing power. We had Charlene Hill in here. We had Wellness
Yeah.
with Frugal Mom. We got Tim O. We had Joshua. We got pre-retirement days. Uh, we had DJ Tanya Renee to come in.
Tanya was in here. Hi, Tan. Hello, everyone.
Wellness with Frugal Mom. Tim O again. We had people that was very active. Then Wild Country updated. Um, I go over to a show. Um, guys, man, I listen. I listen to everybody on YouTube, and I'ma tell you, I swear before, cause they say don't use his name in vain. I gotta remember them 10 Commandments. Uh, then we got my brother Big Tim. He came in. He supports Trump. He has that right to. Um, we had a lot of people to come in this show tonight, and again, we sending healing powers. We sending people. We want them to be understanding of people. Be patient with people. If you have woken up and you realize, hey, and you think something, you can't expect everybody moves at their own pace. Tonight, um, I learned that a woman is strong to get on YouTube and she just lost her only son. Cause I declared before that name.
It's just gobsmacking, isn't it? Just to think, to be honest.
because the train is coming and it messes with the internet. Angel, give a closing statement.
I think everyone has different levels of what they're going through. We can look at someone and say, if we haven't been what they're going through, and even if we have, we might be handling it different. But even though my first thought to lose my son would be like, whoosh, like I would love to be. I know she's fuming inside and she's lost a lot, but she's strong, she's tough. She isn't just going through it with her family, she's getting through it. And I just find her, she's amazing. I think she's amazing. And I know she's got God, but she's listening to God. And it reminds me more that I need to forgive a bit more, and the people that I've not forgiven.
And sometimes that beautiful angel. We would set 13-year grandson have us.
I think we all need to try and, but the most thing as well is we all need to come together. And if we see someone that's going through something, help them through it. Don't be the foot on their neck trying to keep them down, you know, and a foot on their back trying to keep them down on the floor. If you can't reach a hand out to help someone up, then just stand away so someone else can. But we all need to start sticking together, because at the moment the whole world's going crazy. We're looking at a world war, and over what? Over politicians. Because when you look at it, they'll all have money in their pockets when they walk away from their presidency or their prime ministership. You know, they'll all have money in their pockets. They're set up for life, so they don't care. They don't care that our kids are going out and fighting wars in countries that have nothing to do with us. Absolutely nothing to do with us. If in this world our politicians can't sit down and stop wars, how are we gonna? We have to start raising our kids up to be politicians. Stop raising, like, teach them, like, you can change the world. It doesn't matter if you've got no money, you just need the knowledge and you can run the world. Like, you can actually become a politician, you can make a difference, you can be the one that says no to war, you can be the one that says unite instead of fight. You can be the one that says, if you're going to split my people apart, because my people come in all different races, all different creeds, all different colours, it does not matter. My people are my people, my human beings, the ones that my God made. They're my people, they're my brothers and sisters. And until we all stick together and realise that we are all brothers and sisters in God, and we all need to stick together and fight against the evilness, which is the establishment.
Okay, there you go. Cause see, I lost connection due to the train. But we're getting ready to go, everybody. Um,